good length of wire up there, set up on a hill, and, take your time, set everything up. Then you can, go out there and enjoy it. But unfortunately, I'm too busy. I don't have that time on my hands.
I think those sticks probably, I don't know anything about this, Sean, but maybe you can comment. Those sticks on 40 and 80, like Mario said, are, kind of hit or miss when I know they're wound and all that other nonsense, but really they're just too short.
Oh, 100%. 100%. The ham sticks on 20 and above, certainly better. But yeah, man, low frequency stuff, of course. You remember the days I would try to I just would do a ham stick on, 75, 80 meter, whatever. My hit rate was 33% in having a QSO. Now I'm about maybe, I'm pretty solid, not always great, but, I'm there like 75, 80% using a natural wire, right? Like, what the band requires. Even as short as it is, it's not some wire around compromised quarter wave for the band at best. So I agree. Good condition moments, they're great, but yeah, you can't count on them. I guess the next installation, Mario, you'd probably look at something, like a screwdriver antenna, maybe be off a little bit better with one of those things, But even those things, honestly, they're compromised too. Wire around, they might be more efficient as a coil, so you might do a little bit better. But you got to realize at the low frequencies. But yeah, 20 meter and above, they should be fine. I never had an issue with ham sticks, 20 meter and higher, 20, 17, 15, 12, 10. Those, the conditions is and the antenna length is better. But yeah, I have mixed feelings on ham sticks. I hear you, man. Good stuff. Can't wait for the next mobile.
Yeah, tell me about it. I gotta see. I got a lot of stuff that I gotta unload. So I may actually be seeing you at Sussex tomorrow because I got a closet full of stuff over here and just so much stuff that I just don't use. Woo!
Wow, you got room on your table?
Sell it. I have no room. I will be 4 tables deep.
Sean, I'll text you tonight on my go-no-go decision.
Understood, no problem.
Well,
if you do go, I'll try to line it up with you, or I'll save a spot for you, no problem. Yeah, man, do it, Mario. You've been there before. Yeah, sell it all.
Yeah, my wife the other day, that I hate to admit it, but, she's right. She's like, if you haven't used it in 6 months, you don't need it.
Yeah, but we like stuff. We're men.
Oh, my God, there goes your Pishka deal.
It is what it is. And I'm thinking, I'm like, geez, looking in the closet, and how many boat anchors that I got in there, and, all the stuff that I said that I was going to do, and blah, 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 and then you get everything running the way you want, and then it just sits. Now it's like, okay, now what?
Sell it all before you can't get any money for anything.
Yeah, hey, I got 2 101s and, the frequency display and then a whole bunch of odds and ends. I got more crap here than I don't use. I might as well just, get rid of it all.
But stay on 3828.
Start spreading the wealth.
No, I'm staying, but I bought the 101s, to do to do HF with. But now here comes the 7300, and it just does everything so much better. And it's a hell of a lot easier. There's no tuning involved, and it's just easier.
Agree.
And I think I'm going to be going for a 7610 soon, too.
Woo, there you go.
Now you really do got to sell.
I have a couple of those. I might sell one.
I'm sorry, Bill, I double with you.
I have a couple of them. I may eventually sell one.
What, 7610?
Yeah. I'm cornering the market on 7610s, apparently.
Well, a lot of people were selling them when the new 7760 or whatever that thing came out, right? Well, a bunch of them were on QRZ then.
Yeah, I don't know about that radio, though. It doesn't really serve much of a purpose. I was thinking about it down here in the basement, but I decided against it.
Mario, I'm going to be selling my 7610 once that Aurora comes out from Flex.
Well, as much as I love the 7300, and I've been doing a little research, and from what I understand, and you guys might be able to tell me, and you'll probably tell me the same thing. From what I understand, there is definitely a distinct difference in the receiver section on both radios.
Better than the 7300, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I've read.
It better be.
Yeah, no, it's definitely better. And besides the fact that it's dual receive, it's just a better receiver. The thing that is really the difference is the noise reduction is better.
Yeah, because I notice a lot of times it's the receive on the 7300, as good as it is, it sounds very processed at times.
Well, it's fine, but it's a little noisy, I think.
I agree.
If you were going to do it over, I'd say buy the 710 from Yaesu.
Nah, I think ICOM offers way more for the buck.
Now the debate begins.
Yeah, no. I mean, the Yaesu's fine, but you don't want to spend 2 weeks trying to get your audio good.
This is true. And ICOM, I already got a basic understanding on, with my voice, where I have to set everything. And that took a little while. Benny helped me out with that for a couple of days. But like I already know, once I get to 7610, right out of the box, I'll know ballpark figure where I'd have to set everything.
And it'll be pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same audio, setup. Your audio now is always terrific, by the way. You have loud audio. It's always strong. It's never really distorted. And it accentuates your voice very well.
Yep. I appreciate it. Thank you. And, well, again, that was Benny. It took us a couple of days to get, to get everything squared away. And once I dialed everything in, I never touched it again.
Mario.
Yes.
I'm running the same thing, the 7300. It's a good little radio. It's got good ability to play with the outbound audio, and I agree. Good bang for the buck.
There's one reason to keep it.
And listen, Bill's audio always sounds great. Orgasmo's audio is always good, never distorted.
Oh, thank you.
Yep, I think the 7300 with the SM50, best bang for the buck. You can't beat it.
Bill's thinking is a little distorted, but his audio is great. My what?
The reason to keep the radio is it is a perfect backup radio if anything goes wrong. It really is. And if you ever want to go somewhere and take a radio with you, with the built-in tuner, you rent somewhere, it's a nice radio because it's a compact base. So it might have a reason to stay in the collection just for that alone. Although the value of the 7300s are staying very high in the used market. So if you're going to sell it, I can understand.
Sean, I wish it had a wider tuner on it.
Yeah, you can only expect so much on internal tuners, right, when it comes down to it. It's there to touch up and do the functions, but you got to be somewhat in the vicinity with the antennas for it to tune. But yeah, no, I'm sure that's a comment you hear on a lot of internal tuners.
Yeah, that's why they sell external ones when your SWR is 6-1.
And my Yaesu, my old Yaesu 890 with the auto tuner, that was a great little radio, kind of like this one. That had a 6 or 7 to 1 on it. That was a good tuner.
Yeah, what's the 7300? Do you know? Got the spec.
3 to 1.
Yeah, 3 to 1.
Closer. You really do got to be a lot closer. No, that's fair. If you had radios with internal tuners that were more forgiving in the past, I can understand.
There is an emergency mode on it, which works good. It cuts the power in half, but it widens it out, I think, to 7 or 8 to 1.
That's pretty good in a case of emergency. Yeah, I've never. I'm trying to think of situations where, the 991 Alpha is, I think, similar. It doesn't seem very forgiving either. I don't know what the spec is. It's got to be one as well.
Here's what I'm going to say, and then I'll shut up, I promise. If you're bringing in something that has more than 3 to 1 to your radio, go fix your antenna.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. But sometimes, once in a while.
No, yeah, 100%. You're you're probably so off with what you're using to start with. It's so true.
You're fooling your radio, but you're not fooling your antenna. Your antenna is telling you, hey, this isn't any good. You're losing, 50% of your power. You're fooling the radio. The radio goes, oh, look, 1-to-1. But you're still losing 50% of your power.
And it goes right back to, these guys, let me make sure I have it. These guys spend $1,500 on tuners, and they don't realize that you're tuning a mismatch, and they're worried about, a tenth of a dB loss in coax. It's crazy. You got to have it all. Good SWR and good coax makes wattage make it to the antenna.
Without question.
Yeah, we always want the easy outs, don't we? We want the quick pill, the quick button, the quick move, but it always comes down to the fundamentals. Yeah, 100%.
And that is that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get out of here soon. The band's starting to get even shorter and shorter, which means, Sean, you're getting louder and louder. But I love what I hear. What coax are you using? I'm using 8X. But didn't you say you're running 600 watts? Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be lucky if 300's getting out.
What am I, 40 over?
Yeah. No, you're not 40 over. But I hear that a lot. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, man, that gets crazy.
Jesus Christ. Solid 10 over.
You're 20 plus now, Mario.
Why do you ask, Connecticut? Are you sending some girls my way?
Oh my God, now you just shot up to 20.
No, I'm just curious.
Oh my God, just put on some new fresh Dracar Noir. No, I'm just joking. I'm in it toward the top. If you look me up on Curious, it's Ramsey, New Jersey. It's one town south of the New York state line where like Nanuet is, Suffern, stuff like that. I'm one town south of the border.
I was just curious. Like Billy was saying, the band is moving, so you're down, then you're up. Now you're 5 over 9 to my spot.
Sean, you're pinning my needle.
No, I know. It's the roller coaster. It is. You guys, if you ever run portable on this band, trust me, you'll have the same effect. It's not a me thing. It's a shortened portable antenna. You rise and fall so quickly. I'm so used to it, doesn't even faze me.
But Sean, we're so used to saying you're just above the noise.
I know. That's been trademarked for the T-shirts and hats. I know.
Yeah, I'm getting you one of those T-shirts. Hey, Mario, did you post that?
What, Sophia?
The last one.
Yes, sir. I can't believe she turned 53. I think yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, I know. And you know that Tom Brady was supposedly dating her. But, I mean, this guy has no game. He should stick to football. He said yesterday, Tom Brady's like 45 or something. I think he's 45 or 46 now. Maybe somebody will correct me. And his response was to people asking if he's dating her. He goes, no, she's way too old for me. I got news for you, Tom. You never tell a girl she's too old.
Oh, my God.
I was going to say she probably dumped him right there.
I'm like, what are you, an idiot? Especially someone like her who tried so hard and, be honest, looks very good for 50 years old. You're somebody 6-7 years older than you. You're saying she's too old? You're an idiot.
Oh, my God.
He's an asshole.
Meanwhile, you look at her now at 53. She looks just as good as when she was in her 20s.
I'm like, dude, with comments like that, you were lucky enough you were sitting next to her.
Hey, I got to tell you, the person that I thought was aged the most beautiful was Raquel.
I don't know. Sophia's up there, and I'm not a fan of this girl. She's a great actress, but politically, I'm not too up with her. But Charlize Theron is also 50, 51. Look at her.
Yeah, but look at Raquel at 65. When she was 65, she looked the same. She was incredible.
Yeah, that's true.
I got to get out of here. Going to work. Have a good day, everybody. Everybody's out there. N1MRK, and I'm going.
Yeah, I'm going to get out of here, too. Mario, that was a great picture. 73's, everyone. 73's, Bill. Have a easy day, my friend. Plenty of ice water.
73
Connecticut Bill, and Huntington Bill.
Thank you. Coconut water. And I know Tony's out there, and and Mr. New Hampshire. So everybody have a good one.
All right, take it easy, Bill. Bye-bye.
Oh, this is hysterical.